Rightio, what is up? Welcome to GreaverTV, where we are live with our Alienware Arena Semi-Final. But it's right, folks, we're a little bit late getting into the server. We had some technical difficulties, but this is a game with, I think, $1,200 on the line, and I've got Yuki casting with me tonight. What's up, dude?
Not much, man. Just watching Fray pushing in here really aggressively with their huge Uber advantage that they have. They're getting extremely good positioning and getting some good damage onto the SQL players. Really good damage. I can see all that red, and they do get the cap in the end, which is all that matters. That brings us to 1-0 so far, so we didn't really miss too much in the downtime, Griever.
Indeed, we did not. Just getting a camera sorted, folks, and I'm going to be watching Prime on this rollout. But that's a pretty... Oh, no, well, I suppose it's 5 minutes into the game, so... Must have been a bit of contention for that round, Yuki. Have a look at their rollouts here, and Prime taking a bit of damage on the rollout.
Yeah, both demonstrating blows. Tomo actually getting the better hand of that with his scouts doing some good pistol spam. Wow, Sol with the aggressive play getting shut down easily. And that's going to turn the switch for Esco, who've just decided to go full aggro. Getting some really good damage and kills, but they do lose Grey Hunter and Prime. Putty does get taken down in the end, and they have retained their medic.
Oh, nice
boat with a nice duel, but Powerhead does clean that up, and Escort do win the rollout with their medic alive, so huge Uber advantage, and, well, not player advantage right now, but, yeah, it should be interesting to see if Escort decide to Uber in to second point, instead of just trying to take it slow.
Yeah, and it looks like these other players aren't going to wait and see if they get forward spawn. They are going to have to slow push this. The rest of the players are up. They'll be wanting to get those players there quickly so that they can go and use this advantage they have. As you can see, though, Frey not bending over. They are trying to, force them in yard or have a bit of presence in yard.
And there is a scout that just came out of drop down. Snowblind just came out to not really do anything. Boat that's taken down for his trouble, and Frey in a really bad position. Esco Ubered right behind them. Really good bouncing by Termo here, but he is going to get taken down. And this is probably going to be a wipe for Frey. Unless their medic does make it out, actually, so that's pretty good.
Like
but they have 5 players down with extremely late deaths. Esco would be hard-pressed to not push it. And sure enough, they are pushing with that huge advantage, and that brings us to 1-1. So, really good read by Esco. They knew Frey were going to be extremely forward, and they just caught them completely off guard with the Uber from left side.
Yeah, as you say, that was a really good play, and it's the kind of stuff that SQL needs to do. They need to use what they know about Frey to their advantage in that respect, and that last rollout especially was real good. The way they turned up the aggression as soon as Sol went down was just awesome. They just really worked off that one pick. As you can see, Termo getting down to 61 health here. SQL Prime though, he's low. Termo's down, Prime 20 health still alive.
Yeah, probably nice early pick on the demo there. Grey Hunter does kill Sol, the aggressive soldier also. So that's huge 2-player advantage for SQL right now. They're going to be quick to push on with this. As Boat tries to be Boat and dies for no particular reason, that's going to give his team an even bigger player disadvantage, and SQL should probably be able to take this point for free, but Termo actually is coming up in soon into the bottom left. He's going to get some good positioning and stickies on that point, so take back what I said about that push, but looks like Grey Hunter going in for an Uber, catching Putty. Really good play actually there to catch him completely off guard. And that's going to give a good player advantage pushing into this last point if SQL decide to push.
Yeah, and Eps is pretty low.
They did kill a soldier, 2 soldiers for their troubles, so they're going to be pushing in here quick smart. With Rain peeking on the left side, getting in some good position, taking no damage. Pulver had a nice kill on Snowblind. That's going to flip the switch for SQL as they're just going to run in here and just get all over this point.
Yeah, and they've got this one as well, Yuki. This is almost a return to some of the aggression we saw from Frey at the end of the last season, actually. When I believe Snowblind was on their roster, interestingly enough. So, for SQL, sorry. So this is actually quite a turn of events. I'm quite liking what I'm seeing from them. And of course, this means that the score is currently 2-1 in favour of SQL. So really good start to the match for them.
I'm thinking that Frey are all going to go deep left with their soldiers and Demo Man. I'm calling that right now. And sure enough, Sol has already jumped in through the deep left. He is getting some spam on the combo. He's gone up to the catwalk. He does fail the jump in the end. No, and as I say that, Sol gets taken down. Nice play by the scouts there of SQL. Rain does die in the trade, but Prime doing some really good damage. He does get taken down, but the damage was too much for SQL, and they just folded to the mop-up by Boat.
Yeah, those scouts actually did a good job cleaning up there. Mike was not
denies himself. Yeah. Good old Dota player there, denying himself, but unfortunately denying doesn't work properly in this game because they still get the credit if they did do damage to you. And huge Uber advantage for Frey. I wouldn't be surprised if they just roll in with, you know, demo scouts and just romp all over SQL.
The way Frey likes to play, their aggressive stance, I imagine a huge Uber advantage like this.
Yeah, they're just going to swarm out the right side here.
Pretty much
Uber
lights
on,
out.
Uber lead on Putty, followed by Tomo walking forward. You're going to have to kill that heavy. Rain does go down extremely early. That's put SQL in a really awful position. They're all just in this back right corner. They're going to die
nice
really quickly. Because that's extremely poor position. You don't want to be bunched up in the back right corner when the other team has Uber, because you're not going to do anything. You're just stuck there. Like, you're not going to do any damage. You're just going to eat damage. There's no point really sitting back. You've got to, I guess, like, you know, cut your losses and try your best to hold forward when the other team has Uber advantage. Like, when we usually have Uber disadvantage running last, we like to hold forward on the opposite side, just so we've got, you know, some ground to work with. But, you know, if you're already conceding ground, you've got no ground to work with. And, yeah, SQL thumbed onto that. And it looks like, the Fray scouts actually really like doing some double pistol action on the demo man, getting some really good pressure on him. Tomo actually really low on 70 hit points.
And Prime's going to go down
Rain
here.
jumps
really
and does
nice
kill the
by
medic.
Soul.
Mikey trading with Soul also. 4 players up for SQL. They're going to let Grey Hunter die, which I think was the correct decision. And they do lose the rollout, but they have retained Uber. And by the time Ep spawns, that'll be 100% Uber advantage SQL's favor, and they should be pushing into mid in the next 20 or 30 seconds, Griever.
Yeah, I was interested to see if any of the Frey players are possibly going to go hunting on that medic to see if they could catch them being done, but they know SQL is probably more likely than not going to be reserved, so we're probably not going to see that. And as we say, all players up. Ep's very far behind on Uber. Will SQL push out? They haven't got a massive presence out in Yard yet, but I mean...
Yeah, they're slowly getting there, getting some decent damage on that soldier there. Soul does get away on 10 hit points. No, he does get cleaned up. This scout's probably going to get killed here also. SQL should just be pushing in here and just quick smart, just try and get some quick kills. Yep, Prime does get Ubered, he does the big jump. Doesn't catch anyone for his troubles, unfortunately. This scout trying to get on Prime. He's probably going to get taken down by the 2 scouts.
Hell?
He does get taken down, but that was a 3-player trade. No, Rain does die also. But Frey do have Uber, and they're pushing in hard and fast with that soldier and demo man. Not really any kills going their way yet.
If he gets out, Putty, not able to catch, catch that soldier.
Esco actually get... Actually, no, they don't get the better end of that, excuse me, because they don't have the cap. So, yeah, Frey actually ended up getting slightly better into the stick there. I mean, they didn't lose anyone, they didn't kill anyone, so it's not all that bad. And the Uber disadvantage isn't that far. I mean, SQL, wouldn't be surprised if they don't use this slight Uber advantage. I mean, it's not insurmountable enough for them to use, but
pretty
much. I don't know, I may be wrong. They may decide to use this, as looks like they're grouping up slowly on the right side. It looks like Grey Hunter is roaming. I'm baffled.
Some play going over on the left, and Grey's pretty low there.
Oh,
Turbo,
Ray taking down Tomo. Tomo getting caught off guard, busy watching a sticky trap. And that's a huge advantage pushing into this midpoint. But Boat is behind in the stairs, so he's going to be starting a back cap. I wonder if any SQL players actually know he's there. Yeah, there's no SQL players keeping an eye on that.
I don't think they do. Look, they're going to pop the Ubers, and now comes the back cap. Everyone is committed on mid. This is really good timing by Boat. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get back. They're not going to get back. Oh,
Boat does get destroyed. That was actually a pretty good fight. I mean, Grey Hunter does get completely owned in a old soldier v soldier duel there, but you know they defended the back cap. They didn't get capped at last, so overall
and they managed
solid
to
play.
Up while
and
they
they
were on
can
mid,
probably push this mid because Tomo did die extremely late.
Yeah, look at that. Prime already got stickies on that roller, and he's got some stickies up on catwalk as well. It looks like they want to push out of it, but they're not going to be able to contest this just yet, I would say. Having a look through the top of my screen there to see what is happening in Garrett. That soldier is up by himself. No, he's not going to get caught out though. They are hanging back, and SQL doing pretty good to get hold of that. How long have we got left in this round, Yuki?
16 minutes right now with 2 all apiece. It's anyone's game right now.
Yeah, and
as we are also in the first half.
Actually, no, there's no halves on this, is it? It's Alienware Arena.
Isn't there? Oh,
I don't believe. I don't believe these halves. So all of a sudden, the granary stalemates have become all the more important.
I wonder if these teams actually know that there's halves or not, though.
They should. They've played a fair few games, although you should as well.
Rain coming in from the right side. He's going in for a suicide. The jump map soldier of Frey round, and him and Povat just get absolutely carved. And that's a 2-player advantage for Frey, and they're going to be pushing in with this quick smart. on this right side here. Tomo jumping in onto the crates. Ground taking a lot of damage, but living in the end. Sol is going to come behind on the left side. He's going to try and get a force on this medic because no one's spotted him.
Oh. So he's actually not going to be able to get the force, but he might be able to cause
Prime
some
doesn't
damage.
know
He's going to
behind.
get, yeah, he's going to...
But he
what the?
fails, but Tomo does mop up the damage with help of Putty and Sol, and that's a, you know, medic down, Demoman down, and Soldier for SQL, and Frey are going to be quick to push off this, and Rain is hiding in curious spot.
He's hiding in a generally
living life on
spot.
the edge, on those stickies. He lands on the medic. Not going to happen though, because he had one less rocket.
Epps finishing up on 50 health, but still alive. And that does mean they've got 40% Uber advantage. That is absolutely huge when you've got control of the 4th point and you're looking to push on that last one. Prime just placing his stickies right now.
I'm surprised SQL not running any utils. Seems they're pretty confident in their scouts' abilities to not die early, I guess, and bait their team and live. I don't know. But usually when you have a huge disadvantage, you try and run some form of util, be heavy sniper. And yep, Uber coming in from the right side from Frey. Putty killing the medic, Tomo with the kill on the roaming soldier. Frey are all over this point. This should be an easy cap for them as they finish up killing the rest of the SQL players.
And that's going to bring it out, of course, to 2-3 in favour of Frey. They're almost getting to play the game at their pace to a degree, Yuki. Whereas SQL, obviously in the first 2 rounds, were kind of, yeah, they really had it.
Yeah, Frey just like, you know, running with momentum, like any advantage I guess they get. They just like to, you know, hold W and I guess just hope that they can out DM their enemy, which, you know, is a fine playstyle to have. I mean, play on your strengths.
Yeah. And both demos still pretty okay in the health department. Sol will go down early. A little bit of a ruckus happening in Garage. Their boat will fall as well. SQL sure to use this advantage, and Turmo is timed out.
Turmo, yeah, did he actually time out?
Yeah, he actually timed out. He was
standing
right
there. I thought he was thinking, oh, maybe he's looking at the scoreboard wrong, and he saw the wrong colours dying, and he's like, oh no, we're good. Why aren't we still in, guys?
We're absolutely fine. I'm going to soak up the heals while I stand here and just reload my sticky launcher.
Oh, I'm awful. Anyway, yeah, we've got some pause action right now as Tomo, the demo man for Frey, has timed out. That's going to put a bit of dampening on Frey's spirits. Just winning that round previously, you know, very convincingly, and then just dropping this mid to a simple disconnect. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some rages in the mumble.
The mid did go before then, though. I mean, his damage output was obviously removed from the equation about 5 seconds before we got to the pause, 10 seconds, but like he was still active for the first half of the mid, and you saw Sol and Boat just get absolutely shut down in the garage of SQL. And from there, you could just see SQL was just like, we've got this, we're just going to swarm right over them. But yeah, poor Turmo, bad timing. And of course, it'll be the same as him dying on mid usually anyway in regards to when he will come up. But that's if he comes back, because there won't be another slut they can use. They're already using Epps, so...
Yeah, well, if he does come back, he actually will kind of be technically cheating the respawn time, as he does have a 10-second respawn right now. But if he does reconnect, that will be him with a brand new life coming in instantly, so little thing to keep in mind there.
He is back in Mumble. If he has an SSD, he possibly could, as you say, beat that 10-second time.
It's the whole metagame. If you die on mid, just pull the internet cable.
SSD cheating. Shit.
That's it. Just pull the internet cable out when he dies. Like, oh shit, guys.
But how did you pause so fast? He hasn't even timed out yet. Turmo's gonna drop. He'll be back in just a second. Yeah. Pausing preemptively. I've actually talked to a couple of people though, and they've told me that Turmo has really improved in regards to heal rotations and stuff, which is actually slightly evident here tonight. Like, he doesn't seem to have been soaking up as much heals as I've seen him in previous times, especially seeing his Putty likes a bit of heals as well. So it's pretty interesting to see them in this form.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, like in the long run, for them to just iron that out, because they are extremely heal-heavy players, both of them, and like they both obviously love the heal beam. It's going to be really hard for them to just slowly progress to just make sure both of them don't die in like really awkward situations, because one person's not getting healed and then they're both forward, and yeah.
Before we go live again, because I believe the unpause will be coming soon, Of course, you're on GreaverTV right now, people. It's myself, Greaver, and Yuki tonight, and this is the Alienware Arena Semifinals with $1,200 on the line right here. So this is a really important game, hence why everyone is taking this so super serious. It's real good to see teams under the gun in regards to stuff like this. And look at that, they're even giving a proper countdown.
STI?
But no, I think it might be.
STI as well.
Yeah, I think it might be Tom Sawyer.
Oh, Tom Sawyer isn't here, not STI.
Well, yeah, STI is not an Alienware admin. We've got dedicated admins for this competition who know the rule sets back to front. Look, and Turmo has only just joined his team right now, and so he'll be looking to get in there and get some heals.
Uber was forced. I don't know how that happened. Maybe just simply spam. And Grounder is going to come in with a late counter pop.
They're going to be in position to actually use this, though.
Grounder does kill the medic for his trouble. Putting some good damage on this soldier.
Wow.
Putty does go down. Boat trying to be Boat and running forward, hoping to get a kill. Doesn't really work out for him. It's even players. SQL do have heal advantage, but they're going to just, take the smart option. That is to just, wait until they get Uber. I mean, because after all, they did kill the medics, so they're going to have about 45-50% Uber advantage coming into this last point.
Indeed they will. Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't know if SQL was going to be able to get forward quick enough and use the rest of that. It looked as though they'd been forced out, and Fray was pulling back at a really rapid rate, but obviously getting those key picks, including Eps being the main one. And yeah, got a few people asking in stream about quality options and stuff. We're trying to get partner people. You being on the stream right now is bringing us closer to that. I'm streaming 480p tonight so that all of you can see it if possible. We've got the Uber coming in from the blue team though, and look at that, trying to juggle Turmo out of the box. They really need to get some kills, and indeed they do. Eps, Turmo, Sol, 3 big picks. Scout on the point, Soldier will jump, but it is not going to be enough. That's going to be 3-3. Bringing the scores to a draw. This is good. I'm liking this. It's so tight.
It was just like strong focus fire by SQL players. I mean, they just had 2 or 3 going for the demo man. They just had a sequence in which they killed the players. It's like, let's kill demo man, then kill whatever, and then kill the heavy, because it seems they really wanted to just take Turmo out of the equation really fast, which ended up working to their advantage.
Absolutely. Turmo is extremely low. He's down on 80. If some of those pistol shots were able to connect with him, possibly things would be a bit different. Sol going down early, but look at the positioning. Do they have it? Soldier from above, twin soldier bomb. And they've lost so many players, but they may be able to clean this up. The scouts, though, look at this mopping ability. Absolutely crazy. And Spitty, he is going to go down. There is no way he's going to get out of this one. Boat gets out the pistol. He goes for the Spitty, and Spitty takes him out. Oh, wow.
The funny thing I actually noted about that rollout was in Sol's bomb, he missed all 3 rockets. But the funny thing was, the jump actually just got his team position because he just, distracted them. It's like, hey, look, I'm a soldier in your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss 3 rockets, but we'll win rollout anyway. Shout out to Sol, token useless soldier of Team X. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of people just love running a soldier these days at the other team in hopes that they're just going to take attention. No, Uber is forced by SQL. Counter pop by Frey, quick fast. Turmo does take down Grey Hunter. Frey are going to be pushing in here hard. Really good damage going in on the SQL players. Snow blind in too deep and trying to keep. Not going to happen as he gets taken down. Yep. And Prime does get out though, so that's... Could have been worse for SQL, but they ended up retaining a demo man and didn't lose too many players. But Fray is starting to flip the switch and just go ahead and Pulver Hat with a huge double mid shot on Putty, getting a bit ahead of himself. So with a follow-up jump though, and he does get taken down too with not much damage done to the medic. So
all that damage on the players as well.
SQL actually pushed.
Yeah, well, all that damage on the players, but he's going to be able to use that to his advantage in regards to grinding his Uber a bit quicker as well. It's going to be like a full grind for a few seconds. Which they can't really forget about because that brings the Uber advantage to less than 10%, Yuki. Frey, however, though, they are pushing in on 95. This is how Division 1 do. Getting rid of that sticky trap, and they're going to be going in.
Oh, Ep's going low with the early pop. Prime taking down Turmo with a nice sticky trap. Turmo just too far back, it appears. Ironically, Putty is going to get out of here. Grey Hunter says no and chases with a shotgun, gets the kill. Rain with a nice kill up top, killing a soldier.
Soldier from above.
Getting some good damage on that scout. He's going to try and chase this medic here, but Turmo has spawned. I don't think he's going to be able to kill the medic, but he tries anyway and does actually kill the medic.
Very nice work.
Yeah,
for those of you
solid
wondering,
holding of the W key there.
Yeah, exactly. For those of you wondering, that is Rain, the infamous soldier and demo jump god. Featured in lots of movies from TF2 Jump, plenty ones by Lord, etc. It's really interesting to watch his play.
Interestingly, SQL actually knew Boat was behind. Actually, never mind. Rain is like, okay, yeah, I know you're there. SQL actually knew Boat was behind. They just decided to ignore him completely instead of going back and flushing him out. And, yep, he does run into a scout. He's probably going to get taken down here quickly. And, yep, player advantage and huge Uber advantage. SQL will be hard-pressed to not push in here. Sure enough, really early Uber on Grey Hunter, leading the charge, followed by Prime. Getting some really good damage on that demo med. Prime really deep,
good positioning
trading Demo
there,
Man, and Grey Hunter's probably going to take it down here also. Rain does take it down a Soldier also. So, not a bad trade by SQL. It just seems they're trying to do, you know, more than they can with the Uber, but, you know, at least they don't lose their whole team in the process. And Boat's hiding up here near the top left. He's going to drop on the medic, and he misses 3 shots. Does hit 1 for 30 damage. Shout out to Boat at least doing some damage.
Getting the health pack, he's on 10. He's on 5. Oh, no! Probably hit DM too strong.
Yeah, shout out to Boat for missing 4 shots on a medic with no one around him.
Hey, there's a lot of pressure in that situation.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably may have missed some too. It's okay. There's sheep. That's why sheep's around, because he doesn't miss.
Oh, look at this. On the medic, Epps.
Huge damage on the medic. Epps, knowing that
testicles.
His team's going to protect him and doesn't pop. Good read by him there, and huge double scout advantage, excuse me,
and
for
look,
Frey.
Soul going down, drop down. He's dropping out now. No one to be found though. They'd already fallen out.
Frey using that to take you out, and in turn, looks like they're going to push into mid too. Grey Hunter really forward though, and Putty getting dropped by Epps. Grey Hunter should really not be forward here trying to force you, but he should just be consolidating with his team, because the flank is just getting destroyed by SQL. So that's a huge 3-player advantage.
I think they thought they could get a really easy pick there, but it was just, they probably weren't expecting SQL to have so many players over to the right. I wasn't either. I was like, what's up with this positioning? But it really worked out in their favour. See,
it's like
Snowblind and Boat are just coming up
really
now.
Forward positioning. So he's getting chunked.
Tumo's
Scout
going
does
out
drop
now.
down on the medic, and the Uber is forced. Good play by Mikey to force an Uber there. SQL are quick to get out of that, already in mid. And meanwhile, Rain is in stairs. Julian the Soldier, he does get taken down for his troubles, unfortunately. And that's a 2-player ad for SQL right now. I mean, they did retain their Uber advantage, but...
this is Fray though, look at this. Pushing in on mid. I don't know
the
if
Uber's
it's
actually
because
going to
they
come
know
up in
he
time.
doesn't have
SQL do have their spawns. SQL do have their spawns coming up right now. And Soul is actually not there. Yeah, so it is technically a 5v5. And Uber is forced. Really huge aggression by SQL. That Uber.
Oh.
And meanwhile, Grey Hunter, not knowing there's a soldier above him, even though he saw him jump past him, and does get taken down. But the damage has been done. Medic down for Frey, including Demoman, Pocket, and Scout. That's going to be an easy 4th cap for SQL.
Prime
and
trying to get a pipe on the Scout. He's so low. He's so low, and Snowblind will finish him up. Oh my god.
Yeah, SQL, you know, forgetting about their typical protect Prime at all costs and just letting him die there for free for no reason. Rain returning with a kill on Sol, and Poverhat and Mike kill Snowblind. So 2-player ad right now. SQL should be pushing in the next few seconds as Micah tries to draw them back and ends up just dying. Not a bad decision, because at least he tried, and
they got
you know, he didn't put his team, but yeah, he didn't put his team at a disadvantage. So it was an alright move to make. Boat hiding in the drop down here.
Hold up,
gonna try and get some ninja.
I'm sorry, the stream chat is right full right now. If you're having trouble watching, it's not me, it's you. Or the Twitch service in your area.
The Scout Uber coming in from SQL. Poverhat dies. Not really much damage coming out into the enemy combo either. Grey Hunter is gonna get destroyed here. Interesting decision by SQL to, you know, use a 10% Uber advantage on a Scout. This Scout's probably gonna get taken down. No. He does escape. And yeah, I was just noting, interesting Uber by SQL with a 10% advantage. They decided to Uber a Scout, so pretty much banking on the fact that he just double meat shot with no supporting damage from the team. Rain killing Snowblind coming out of the drop down. Snowblind just thinking, hey, I'm just gonna 2-shot you as you walk out, and Rain says no to that, and the quick double rocket killing him. Ubers are even right now, with 1-player ad currently in the way of SQL. I'd like to see them, probably try and push this yard, but they're positioned extremely defensively, even though they know both teams have popped Uber.
Let's look at those Ubers. They're pretty much even, Yuki.
Yeah, they are actually, pretty much dead even. I wonder if SQL are actually going to park the bus. They can't, though, because they don't have a point advantage, so I'm trying to figure out what they're doing.
Do we have golden cap? I believe we probably would.
I believe they would. I'm pretty sure there are no draws allowed from what I remember correctly. And it looks like they're going to try the jump map soldier bomb again. Rain comes in with a double rocket. Misses a shot, but does force Uber in the end. F's not taking that chance. And looks like Frey are not really going to be able to do much with this. They're going to try and push into mid with it. Grey Hunter jumps high to try and catch that demo man. Doesn't really get anything for off. Prime decides, okay, I'll just kill something grey since you're not really doing anything. And we've kind of gone back to square one, but no. SQL pushing in hard and fast, catching Tomo off out of position. That's a demo down and scout down for Frey, so SQL are going to be quick to push on to this point with that huge player advantage.
Yeah, and they're not going to know they probably won't realise how small the Uber advantage is.
Both coming in from behind though, through Z.
Yeah.
He's going to try and duel these scouts, and he's going to just get absolutely swamped by all of SQL. He's trying to make the most use of his life as he can.
Rain's going now though. Rain's going on
decided, no, we're just going to ignore him. SQL are just falling into last because they know Boat's behind and he can't contribute to this fight. But Uber is popped.
And Rain was able to get Tomo from the top of the pipe there. And Rain's going to get caught by the soldier, surely. 24 health. How is he still alive? Kicking it around. So look how low some of those players got. Oh, look, Boat does clean up Hoverhat.
Yeah, I think SQL should be waiting for at least a scout before they push in this. And yep, sure enough, as Mikey gets there, they're going to be pushing in on this right side. Big jump by Prime, getting launched by a sticky and his own sticky, so it was almost a double sticky jump there for his own trouble. He's going to take a lot of damage, getting some good damage. So.
Wow.
Boat does take down Prime, and Snowblind with the mop-up, but Rain coming in just in time to kill that scout. And SQL look like they're all over this. Scout on the medic, really good damage going out on the players on Frey. Povat does eventually take him down, and this should be cap permitting.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Wow.
And with 1.5 minutes to go, or excuse me, 1 minute 50, I wouldn't be surprised if SQL just park the bus here on this mid and probably don't even contest mid.
I'm going to be expecting some super aggression from Frey here, that's for sure.
I mean, I think it'd be the smart decision to just, roll out the mid anyway, instead of just parking the bus, but looks like they're going to. Yes, no, maybe, yes, no, no.
Yeah, no, they're parking it. No?
No?
Well, if they're not parking it and they're trying to lose it, that was a pretty slow rollout.
Ah, okay, they made it look like they were going in and they were hoping that Rain could get the medic, but instead they lose a soldier and a scout. And that's a huge disadvantage to have when you're going to try and, park the bus. They should have just tried to suicide one player so that way you could at least hold yard. But now they're going to be trying to hold this second point with 2 players down. Frey are going to be kicking it to another notch. As Uber's forced, but Grey Hunter tossing the multi and killing Tomo. And Prime with the kill on Snowblind. Soldier's above on the second floor though. He's going to be trying to get some good damage on the Soldier, some pincer action.
Oh,
with
these
Sol
players
and
are going to
Putty.
get mopped. SQL may get mopped here. This is a big clean. Oh, I mean, sorry, Frey. What am I saying? Oh, man,
it was funny. Grey Hunter actually died to that Soldier above, and it seemed SQL just completely ignored him and just hoped it to be another situation where Sol missed his rockets. And sure enough, he hit 1 rocket on Prime. So he's a bit of an upgrade, if you will, from his previous rollouts, missing 3 rockets on his jump. And with 20 seconds left, this is, unless everyone in Frey has speed hacks.
I'm so glad I caught that on video.
And
Turmo, he killed himself with a sticky. I'm assuming he did it on purpose.
Yeah, it probably would have been intentional, and that brings us to the end of the first map. SQL winning that 4-3, so a nail biter, if you will, Griever.
Dude, nail biter is right. 4-3 in 30 minutes, and let's take a look at the scores. It's pretty much as you would expect, really. Rain doing quite a bit of work as the roamer on the SQL side, but Putty, we know what he's going to be capable of when he's in pocket. Did you see how many points Turmo had before he DC'd? It still looks as though Turmo was shut down.
22?
Yeah. It still looks like they were doing a really good job of shutting Turmo's damage down in this game, though. But yeah, so we're going to be waiting 90 seconds for the STV to catch up, and then we're going to be heading on over to the next map. I haven't actually got the sheet on me. I can't check. Do you know what the next map is, Yuki?
Next map is
Might be
Snake
Badland.
Water?
Oh, is
I
it
think.
Because I know
it's
there's a gravel
Snake Water.
decider.
I think it's Snake Water. I'm 83% sure.
83, that's fairly nondescript. Awesome. But yeah, so if you're here live with us, what is up? Welcome to GreaverTV. We're going to be heading off to the second map in a second. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to split the recordings up here. You'll be able to find the second map just to the right of you or listed in the description below. Of course, I'm Griever, this is GreaverTV, and of course I've got GreaverTV's Yuki here with me tonight. You would have just did it, bro.
Oh no, I've got your name all over my name, that's just awful. No, go away, get off me.
Do you feel filthy? Do you feel filthy? You are filthy. Right,
no,
so
please
you can catch us on Steam Community at GreaverTV. You can also find us on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. And yeah, we've got heaps of awesome new content we're working on at the moment, people, so make sure you go and check it out on our YouTube. Come and check us out when we're streaming live here on this Twitch. So yeah, head on over to the next VOD.